Bharadwaj. So today I will be hosting the weekly workshop call for now. So if you have any questions, any participants can raise their hand, and from there we can take up your questions, please. Islam Abdullah, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Islam. I'm from Balsam Medico. We are developing a software for small clinics and pharmacies. So currently we are in the process of the integration with Tatmeen, and we're trying to send the test cases in the staging server. So I have a few questions. So the first one is that when looking at the Postman collection, there is some request with the cancellation suffix. So like the return shipping cancellation, return receiving cancellation. But for the dispensing, it does not have cancellation. So in case there was a mistake or the user made a mistake by dispensing a product by mistake, how can we undo this process?
Okay, so once the item is dispensed, then that can be considered as sold. You cannot perform any dispense cancellation on these kind of an items. Okay, so in that mean dispense cancellation is not applicable.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I send another message with the status returned? So it means that it was returned by the user, or
you mean to say the patient returning the product, is it?
yeah.
Yeah, those kind of an scenario is not applicable on Tatmeen, please. If the, as I said earlier, if the item is dispensed successfully on Tatmeen, then it is considered as a sold item.
Okay, so there is no way to undo
No.
the. Okay,
Now, as per the MOHAB guidelines, we do not have any dispense cancellation scenarios on Tatmeen.
got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I have another question regarding the time formats.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, in the messages, there is the abscess document itself has a creation date. It ends with Z, so it means it's a UTC. Then there is a creation date and time. That one also ends in Z, so it's a UTC. Then there is the event time, and the event time zone offset.
Yeah.
So the event time also is UTC, but then there is the offset. So I'm quite puzzled by this. So should the time be sent in UTC and then +4 for UAE, or should it be sent in UAE but with a Z at the end and then +4?
So if you are doing the transaction from UAE, then +4, obviously it will come in the offset value. Okay, if you are in a different time zone, then accordingly the Zulu time format will follow.
Okay. So let's say
Okay.
that I dispense the item now. So it's 11 UAE time. So it's 11
Yeah.
+4.
Yeah.
So the event time, should it be 11 with Z at the end and the offset is +4, or should it be 7 UTC and then
It's
+4 for the
yeah.
offset?
Yeah. Offset will be +4.
Okay, but the event time
Even
should be
time would
11
be
or
the
7?
current time. You can make it 11. To be on a safer side, you can make it 10 a.m. something like that. That
Okay,
should not be a
but
problem.
so but so the problem is that the Z at the end it means UTC, right? So if I'm sending it at 11 Zulu time, so it means
Hmm.
it's 1 p.m. in UAE or 2 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m.
So
So
my suggestion for you is trigger this particular transaction either in the staging, and then you can analyze these results, because then you will come to understand whether this will accept or not. Okay.
okay, got it.
So in simple, the offset values should be the time zone of the location where the user is triggering this particular event.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And for the rest of the formats, for the creation date, it's only
Yeah.
UTC. There is no offset. So should
Correct. There
that
is
be the UAE or Zulu time?
there is no offset for the creation date and time, so you can go with the description specified in the documentation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Another question I have is regarding the generation of the SSCC. So for a
Hmm.
pharmacy, normally they're not doing any shipping, but they can return shipping. So in case they want to return shipping with a package, how can we generate the SSC for that package?
Okay. If I understand your question correctly, your question is about generating of SSCC, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the generation of SSCC happens if you have an proper GCP available with you. So you can
Mm.
avail this GCP if you have a proper subscription with GS1 team. Then you can generate SSCC packages on Tatmeen portal.
Okay.
And if you do not have a subscription for the SSCC, then you may not be able to generate an SSCC.
Okay. In such case, they can do the return shipping with the SGTIN.
Now, return shipping is totally different. This is nowhere related to generation of SSCC.
Okay. What do you mean by it's completely different, if I may ask?
See, SSCC generation, yes, you can generate if you have a proper subscription for the GCPs, for the company prefix. So this is about the generation of SSCC. When you are
Okay.
saying return shipping, which means that the scenario will be something like that. Shipper would have been done a shipping, and then receiver would have received it, and for some reason receiver don't want to continue with the received products, and he wanted to do the send this return these products back to the shipper. Then in that case, return shipping comes into the picture.
Okay, but if they don't have a subscription for the GSP, they cannot generate an SSCC. They can return the items, I mean, individually using the SGTIN without
See,
tracking them.
you are getting confused between generation of SSCC and return shipping. If there
Okay.
is no, if the SSCC itself is not generated, then you may not be able to report that particular SSCC in Tatmeen.
Okay, let me try to explain myself a bit clearer. So
Mhm.
the pharmacy, they regularly accept shipment using SSCC, correct?
Mm,
And
mm,
once they accept it, they do the unpacking. So they extract the
mm,
SGTIN from the SSCC.
mm,
So now they want to retain some of the items, not all of them.
mm,
So they will trigger a return shipping message, but they cannot generate an SSCC because they don't have the subscription. So we
mm,
will list the item individually using the SGTIN. This is
mm.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay, see, since you want to return only few of the items, then in that case, my suggestion is you will have to select those items instead of return shipping. Once you receive it, you will have to ship those items, the selected items, in a new SSCC, and then send it back to the shipper.
Okay, in a new SSCC, you cannot do the
Yeah.
shipping with the SGTIN.
SGTN is not recommended because if you ship, you can perform shipping, but the person who is receiving, he will have to receive each and individual items separately.
Hmm.
That would be a huge time-consuming process for them.
Okay, but is it allowed on Tatmeen or do we
No,
need to get a...
we highly recommend the items will have to be packed in an SSCC and then shipped.
Okay, and for the generating the SSCC, it has to
Generation.
have they do have
Right.
have the subscription. Okay,
Correct. Correct.
and the message that will be triggered, is it shipping or return shipping?
If you want to perform return of the goods, the entire shipment, then the return shipment comes into the picture. And if you want to return only few of the goods, then in that case, my suggestion is return shipping is not applicable. Select those items which you want to return, and then pack it in a new SSCC and then ship it back
Got
to
it.
the user.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
I have two remaining questions. So the business location and the read point, they are the same value, right?
correct.
Okay, got it. Last question is actually, I don't have a last question. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Lamaset Medical Center. Can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Lamaset Medical Center. Can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Okay. Lamaset, let me move to the next caller. It seems you are unable to unmute yourself. Sabina, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Sabina, you need to unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Okay, I'm moving to the next caller because there is no response from Sabina and Lamaset. Riaz, do we met? Can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yes. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
good morning.
This is yeah, very good morning. This is me, Maha, and my colleague, Mr. Riyaz. We are from Dubimed Medical Supplies. We actually wanted to check. This is the first time we are dealing with Tatmeen, and it's
Okay.
new totally for us.
Mm-hmm.
We to know we are a distributor, and for let's say a cold chain or a Botox item. The
Mm-hmm.
question is, for example, if we are receiving the samples for the first time of this item,
Mm-hmm.
we need to mention, actually, I have like a couple of questions. My question is, do we need to mention that they are samples from the MAH, or is it fine we can apply from our own that these are samples on the system? This is my first question. The second question, after, let's say, once we need to receive these items and we
Mm-hmm.
need to sell it to our customer or dispatch it to our customer, uh, what are the steps required from us as a distributor? And is it mandatory in this way because we are dispatching for clinics, the end
Mm-hmm.
user clinics? In this
Okay.
case, the clinics require to have Tatmeen portal as well. This is my second question. And because I read yesterday that there are some exemptions for some, but I don't know in our case if it's required, we need to enforce our customers or not to apply for Tatmeen. And and I think we need to purchase. We cannot start any process until we purchase the barcodes to that we will be able to dispatch to our customer. These are my inquiries as of now. If I miss anything, maybe I will remember. And I wanted to know what the training that you are going to take today. Is it just a discussion or what do you, how it is?
Okay. Okay, so this workshop is only a question and answer session. So any user can raise their hand in this call and then ask their question, and then we will respond to them. So this is purely a question and answer session which we are hosting. And this question and answer session or a workshop call will be hosted by us every Thursday, 11 a.m. Dubai time. Okay. So coming to the sample, so the manufacturer shipped these items normally, right? I mean, they simply report it and then they send it to the UAE. And as a distributor, you want to move this as a sample, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so as a distributor, yes, you can perform this as a sample. and then move, and then these sample items you will I hope you will be moving to some other location, and that particular location will accept this as a sample products, and then they will take care of the proceedings accordingly. Okay, and the location where you are sending these sample items, and that particular team or organization will have to have registered into Tatmeen, so that they should be able to receive these items at their location. All right.
Yes, can I ask one more thing, Andreas? Just want to ask, let's say if we are performing an event, let's say
Hmm.
we are launching the product or sometime event and do training from ourselves so that
Hmm.
to the doctors. So the clinic is not accepting the product as their inventory. It will be like a training for to the doctor or the professional. So in this case, how we can treat this in this Tatmin portal? It's not going to a clinic as their inventory. It will be like using as a sample for the doctors, demo training for the doctors like that. So in this way, how we can treat it in the portal?
So for sample, there are appropriate reasons you need to select, right? You can select appropriate reason and then you can perform the sample event. If you open the let me open the it is and product
Status
transfer. Let me check what are the
product status update,
yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Product status update for sample. Applicable reasons for the sample.
consumer report, laboratory, yeah, product.
See, if you see the product status update page number 61, if a item is marked as sample, the applicable reasons are sample for doctors, consumer report, laboratory sample, product documentation. So if your items falls under any of these categories, then you can consider though you can mark those products as sample.
Samples.
Yeah, but we can, in this case, we can apply on the system by going to product status update, then we will choose sample for doctors, and that's it, right? Is there any other step from our side required?
No other step, please. That is the only
Once
approach you
once
need to follow.
once we
Okay.
once we unpack and validate this, then it is done and it is gone from the admin portal from our side. The specific quantity, right?
Yes, it will move. That particular stock will be out of your location.
How can we track that? How can we know that it released from our side? Or
And
is
what is
there
the
any,
current
yeah,
stock we have?
stock we have?
Okay, there is an option in the reports stock report. The Spock user can log in into the Tatmeen live portal under reports.
Okay.
He can search based on the GLN, and then it will generate the stock report.
I see.
Okay,
Is it
if the item is reflecting in the stock report, which means that the item is within your location. If the item is not showing up in the report, which means the item is out of your location.
Yeah, one more question, if you don't mind. What are the
Mhm.
difference between sample for doctors and sampling through PMS? I know it's post-marketing surveillance, but what are the different
That we
approach?
are not sure. Sample for doctors, as per the see, we go as per the documentation. As per the documentation, this is sample for doctors. So this question seems to be more deeper for me. Please drop an email if you want. If you want the feedback from us to onboarding at tapmin.ae, we will have to check internally and come back on it.
No worries. Now, regarding our second question, regarding the MAH, do you think in the upcoming shipments, or let's say in case they are going to submit more samples, do they need to mention that on their, let's say, Tatmeen submissions or their anything, any related documents, they should mention that, or that's fine? What we are doing is okay.
Yeah, whatever is captured in the manuals, if the items are falling under sample, then you will have to proceed as per the instructions given in the manual.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not clear. So maybe we will proceed the same situation, sample for doctors. We will release it
Yeah.
this way from our side.
Yes. Yes.
After we receive these items, we need to be sure that the clinics has the statement portal and Do really some clinics, like cosmetic clinics, are applying for Tatmeen, and for how long it will take time? What are the requirements? Maybe I will discuss this later on, but maybe the most important question, they need to have Tatmeen, right?
Yes. If the receiver have to report, I mean, receive these items via Tatmin, then that user will have to complete the Tatmin registration.
Okay.
Okay, the first step now, after to dispatch as an order to the end customer, what is the first step from our side? We need to purchase the barcodes from Tatmeen. This is the first step, I think.
Yeah.
And
We
after
need
that,
to pack the items according to the quantity that we are going to deliver to customer, right? And after pack, then we will release. Is it like that?
Sorry, can you come here with your question again? Or else,
Sure.
why don't you put your questions in an email? Because this is only a question and answer session. We have other participants also waiting up in the line.
sorry, this is our last question.
Last question, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Can you ask your question? Can you repeat
Let's
your
say,
question
let's
again?
say we did not initiate any orders to customers yet. So before that, we need to make sure we are doing properly. So let's say I have a certain quantity of the product which is under Tatmeen. Let's say
Mm,
I have 400 pieces, and from three different cartons pallet, I unpack everything in my
mm,
Tatmeen. Now I am
mm,
going to pack again as per the customer requirement. Let's say some clients will ask me 10 pieces, 50 pieces, 100 pieces.
mm,
So according to that, I will pack again. When
mm.
before I pack, I have to have the SSCC code generator so that I have a SSCC number. Then with the number only I can do the packing, right? I cannot pack before I purchase this.
Okay, you have unpacked the items, and from this unpacking of the items, you want to move certain items to some other location, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so you need to choose those items which you wanted to move to the different location, and you need to pack these selected items in a new SSC.
Okay.
Okay, and for that you need to have a proper SSCC subscription, and SSCC subscription you can get it done from GS1 team. They are the one who will be providing the subscription of the SSCC. Once you have all these ready, then you can proceed with the selected items packing in a new SSCC and then move it to a new location.
Okay. My question first, I need to generate SSCC or I need to do the packing first. Which I should do first
Generate SSCC and use that SSCC for the packing.
for the packing. Okay.
Yeah.
And when I inquire about Tadmeen, they give me three options for the barcode package. What is the
Hmm.
difference between these three? For me, I just go with the numbers of SSCC can be generated. Apart from that, what is any minor difference? Like I can go for the 10 barcode package, and I can get 1,000, like 1 million SSCC I can generate in that. So they give me another two option also, 100 barcode and 1,000 barcode package. Is there any major difference? Just because more SSCC I can generate. That is only difference between the
I
package.
think I think this question is for the GS1 team. Not This is not applicable for the Tatmin.
Okay, okay, clear. I will
Okay.
get the concept.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once I have the packing done using the SSCC number,
Hmm.
then I will just like I will be doing like from where I will release this product to the customer. Like this is,
Which option we
yeah,
do
we
we
didn't
need
do
to,
this
yeah,
actually until
which
now.
option we need to choose from Tatmeen?
Okay, so you need to pack these items in the new SSCC, as I said earlier. Once successful packing is performed, you can send this SSCC as a shipment to the desired destination location.
So I have to do shipping.
Yeah, shipping place.
Then I need to select the SSC and I need to select the Tatmeen receiver, their number,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will
Shipping,
send.
yeah, shipping is nothing but sending the goods from location A to location B. Here in this case, your location is location A, and location B is the actual receiver of these products.
Because there is two column I can see destination GLN, which is the customer GLN, and reference
Correct.
document number. This would be the number I get it from when I do the packing.
That is
Then
only you can put it anything as per your wish. That is only for your reference.
our reference. Only
Yeah.
destination I need to put. Then after that
Yes,
continue,
please.
it will be asking to
Yeah.
select the CC number.
Right.
Then I can validate and finish this, right? And
Right.
as a just a legal point of view, if the customer did not accept receive the item in that mean, but I already
Mm.
delivered from our side,
Mm.
is still we are liable for the product until they are receiving, or it's once we release from our Tatmeen portal, we are okay with the, I mean, we are cleared with this product. What is the correct action for
Okay,
this?
you have done the shipment successfully, which means that the item is marked as in transit. If it is in transit, the stock is still reflecting on your location only.
So
Okay,
it
the
is our
only op yeah,
to
the
find
only
the
option is receiver will have to receive it if he is good enough to take this. If he
receiver.
don't wish,
Uh, yeah,
yeah, if he don't want to receive it, the other option is you can cancel the shipment.
which means when we deliver this physically, we need to make sure that they will receive it same time, like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
okay. We cannot deliver and wait for them to. Yeah, yeah. Just I want to make this point because
yeah,
tomorrow we don't need to have any problem with this process. Okay, last question,
yeah.
but
Usually,
like, yeah,
mm,
sure. Yeah, please.
tell me, please.
Because when we are using a scanner, like
The scanner from already mentioned from Tatmeen, Honeywell.
Honeywell and
Mm.
It's actually when we are scanning, the item is not coming. We are trying to.
because when we scanning, there are more numbers are coming from the item code, which
Mm.
doesn't needed for the that mean I mean capture. So how how we can figure this? Because manual entering, it will be taking a lot of time when it comes to 400 pieces. So
Okay, see here in this case, the probable issue could be the scanner configuration is not done properly. In that case, you will have to check with the scanner manufacturer. Or the other reason could be, though you are scanning properly, the details are not captured as expected. So if you are receiving any error, then my suggestion is share that error snapshot to us onboarding at tatmeen.ae. Then we can check and confirm.
okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
okay, clear. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Lamaset, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Lamaset, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Okay, I'm moving to the next caller. Savina, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? 009.
Hello,
Hi, good morning.
good morning. My name is Sabina. I'm calling from CR Specialist Medical Center, Sharjah.
Okay.
This is the first time that we are using Tatmeen. Whenever Ministry of Health comes for checking, they are telling us to use Tatmeen. But
Hmm.
recently, I ordered some medicine from a pharmaceutical company. But
Hmm.
on the Tatmeen portal, it has not come. So when I asked them, they said they are not using Tatmeen. So how do we find vendors who are using Tatmeen, or how do we start using Tatmeen? We don't know how to use the portal at all.
Okay, so your question is about Tatmeen registration, right?
Registering, we have already registered to Tatmi. Now
Okay.
we are able to open the portal. Now,
Okay.
can you please tell us the steps of how we should start using Tatmi? Like once how the shipment comes, how we can track the shipment if it has come at all. Because I checked the report section where you see the stocks. There I have not found anything. So when I called the vendor, he said that they are not using Tatmi.
Hmm.
Now,
Okay.
That
See,
mm,
over a phone call, explaining everything about Tatmeen is not feasible. So let me share my screen to tell something about the documentation which you are supposed to refer.
mm,
Okay. Yeah. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
yes,
Okay. Tatmeen.ae is the website. Click
yeah.
on onboarding journey. Okay,
Mm.
so come to registration and tutorial. Number two, registration and tutorial. Scroll to the extreme end of the page. There are tutorial videos, one, two, three, and four. So these four videos, maximum is 3 minutes of duration. And my suggestion, explore these videos, and then it will help you about what is Tatmeen, what are how to onboard into Tatmeen, what are the various processes of Tatmeen, and then how to start with Tatmeen. Everything is being explained here. Introduction. See, if you
Uh,
see introduction to Tatmeen, everything is being given here.
this
Okay.
is tatmeen.ae, right? Onboarding
Tatmeen.ae.
journey. In
Tat,
on
tat,
that onboarding journey, and then we come down to
hmm.
tech
Registration and tutorial.
registration and tutorial. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the
Yeah.
first point where any user can start. So this will
Yeah.
help you what is Tatmeen and what are the processes of Tatmeen. Once it is done,
But mm,
go to the training. Here you have a lot of training manuals, everything. So depending upon, say, if you are a manufacturer or a distributor or a pharmacist, depending upon your role, you can check these manuals and then understand something about Tatmeen.
yeah. But another question. First, it should become mandatory for the pharma distributors to use Tatmeen so that we can also use Tatmeen, right?
Yeah, the criteria for using Tatmeen is any facility who are dealing with conventional or biological medicines, then yes, they need to start using Tatmeen.
So the problem is the distributors have not yet started using Tatmi.
Hmm.
So when we have checking from the Ministry of Health, the problem is we are ready to use Tatmi, but
Hmm.
when we don't find the stock on Tatmi, we cannot move forward. So my suggestion is that all pharma distributors should be told to use Tatmin first rather than the medical centers. Only if they give their stock on link with our Tatmeen GLN number, then only we will get it, right?
I got it. This seems to be something about your internal operations and challenges.
Mm,
So for this, we may not be able to tell anything.
mm.
We are here, this Tatmeen support, we are here to help you on how to onboard into Tatmeen.
Okay. Anyway, onboarding is done. We are just
Yeah,
waiting for this to
good.
get solved. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
no problem. Lamaset, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Lamaset Medical Center. Okay. For any reason, if you are unable to unmute yourself, Lamaset, please drop an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. We will check and then we can share your feedback for your questions. So as of now, I don't see any hands raised by the other participants. I will keep this call open for next 2 minutes, and after that we can conclude this call. Islam Abdullah, can you
Hello
unmute
again.
yourself and ask? Yes, please.
Okay, so when using the portal, there are some errors that can show up when trying to unpack, for example, to receive an item that is not a top level ID. So, for example,
Hmm.
if I enter the SGTIN to receive directly, that's packed inside an SSC, I will
Hmm.
get that the APC ID is not top level ID.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the same verification using the API, but I'm not able to. Is there any way
Okay.
to get these kind of verifications?
Okay. So this type of error usually happens when a user is trying to unpack the individual item directly without unpacking the palette. Okay.
Yes.
So my suggestion is through the product verification API, you can only check the status. You may not be able to see the hierarchy. If you want to see the hierarchy, you will have to do product verification on the main portal. If you need any assistance, share that error snapshot with us, and we can check in the system, and then we can share you the feedback.
Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to try to implement the same experience of the portal, but this is a limitation from the API, so we will not be able
Yeah.
to, unfortunately.
No
Yeah.
API. You
So
can. There is no. You cannot fetch the hierarchy.
there's no plan to implement the hierarchy for the API?
As of now, we do not have any concrete update on it. Maybe in future we may think about it.
Okay. Okay. Last question. Once we are finished with the development, how to proceed to move from the staging to the production using our software instead of the portal? What would be the next step?
Okay, once you have the satisfactory results on the staging, you should have the GLN registered on live. Your GLN products should be registered. The user should be registered. Once all these three things are registered on Tatmeen Live, then you are all good to perform any kind of an activity on Tatmeen Live also.
Okay, perfect. So there is no specific process for our software. Once the pharmacy itself is registered on Tatmin production, they can start using our
You
software
so
API.
you want to do through the integration, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then in that case, you should have an active B2B user account on Tatmeen Live, and that Tatmeen B2B user account will have to register on developer portal. And
Okay.
once the developer portal, once he obtains the access to the developer portal, the B2B user is all good to consume APIs, generate API keys, everything.
Perfect. I understand.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, since there are no more hands raised by the participants, I'm concluding this call for now. The meeting recording we will share it um, within 24 hours from now. So see you again next week, please. Thank you.